Yo, do chicks dig Magic players? Do girls think Magic is cool? How do you tell girls, yo, I'm Magic player, competitive gamer? Yo, welcome in, much love, Trav here. Kind of a ridiculous question, ridiculous video, kind of an absurd picture here, but I think important to do because I got this question yesterday and I've been getting this question, which I can relate to a lot. Like, yo, Trav, how do you tell a girl that I am a Magic player? And I know where this is coming from because if I flash back in my life to when I was 14 years old, coming into high school, I thought I want to be cool, Magic isn't cool, I'm going to stop playing for a while, or be closeted gamer for a while. And I wish someone had come to me with that advice when I was younger, when I was less certain, when I was less secure, when I was less grown into myself. So if you're a younger man or even an older man and you're just not so sure about this and you want more certainty, you want more confidence, and you want to be cool and be comfortable and have Magic be something that you're proud of, that you can tell everyone about, then this video is definitely for me. But in short, what I found was that when I kind of came out of the closet as a Magic player, a serious competitor, it didn't hurt me, it helped me. Whatever you're passionate about, that's contagious. People tend to be passionate about it. A lot of people don't have anything going on. They don't have any hobbies. They don't compete. You compete, you have hobbies. It's cool. It makes you cool. There's a lot of reasons why. It's something that you do with the boys. It gives you a purpose. It gives you man on a mission type thing where you're trying to qualify or win the Pro Tour or just be the best that you can be physically and mentally. It's a pretty cool thing. And a lot of people think that games are cool, so it's just not an issue. Most people are kind of nerdy. That's normal. Nerddom has become more and more cool. However, and yo, by the way, this picture, hanging out right now, taking an off season, hanging out in Hawaii, doing a lot of farm work, and going to the beach and chilling and stuff like that. And yeah, I'm in between tournaments. Magic allows me to travel. A lot of people here are curious what I'm doing, so this also relates to me now. And it definitely helps. You don't have to be going to the extreme that I am for it to be helpful. Okay. A lot of people think that Magic and games are cool. A lot of people don't. Here's the thing. A lot of the world doesn't like games. A lot of the world doesn't like a lot of things, right? There's just by the mass numbers. A lot of people will think, oh, you play your little card game, boy, smelly, stinky, convention stench, whatever. So this is the question, like, Trav, do I downplay it? Do I kind of qualify them, grovel? How do I convince them that it's cool? Here's the thing, like, this is the mindset you should have, I think. It's their loss. They don't like it. Sucks for them. It's not for them. It's not for you. Sorry, boys only. You're not invited to Friday Night Magic. You can't come. You can't play with us. I don't care, right? However, that doesn't have to be a deal breaker in a friendship or a relationship. Just like for me, I don't like tobacco. I don't like cigarettes. If you smoke cigarettes, you lose points. There's a limit to how far I'll go and how much time I want to spend with you necessarily, but we can still be close. We can still be friends. We can still have a relationship. I'm not necessarily going to try to make you stop, but there's a block in between, and probably better to just go with someone who doesn't smoke cigarettes, whereas probably better to go with someone who thinks games are cool. Or for them, it's probably better for them to go with someone who doesn't play games. Whatever. There's plenty of fish in the sea, right? So, sex for you. The second thing is, though, a lot of the time where that's coming from is not actually a dislike of games, but is a shit test. You get a lot of shit tests where people, from girls and from guys, just to see where you stand, if you're a man in your own body, if you're confident, if you're certain. So when people are like, oh, that little card game boy, little nerd dude, right? If you are just, you know, this is cool, I like this is what I do. Not to convince them, not to qualify them, but just to let them know that you don't care. You'll pick this game over them. You'll go play Friday Night Magic over them. You're serious about this. You're confident about it. You're comfortable about it. And then you will pass the man test. You'll pass the shit test. you'll pass the confidence test, where it's like, all right, at this point, it's actually a cool thing. You don't need to teach them. You don't need to explain to them why it's cool, but they will be interested in it. They'll be like, okay, why do you like it so much? What's cool about it? And goes from there. And then a lot of people think that it's cool, and I'll explain why. But again, like, you don't have to teach everyone. You don't have to explain in all this detail. But definitely, like, you'll have better results if you explain it in a certain way, which is more about how it fits into your life and your purpose as a man, and less about, like, so it's like a combination of poker and chess. I don't say that shit. It's just like, it's a game. I'm a competitor. I'm an athlete. I like to compete. It gives me that outlet. It lets me hang out with the boys. And for me, I've taken to the extreme where I have this lifestyle and travel and business behind it. You don't have to be there for it to be cool for you. Just so let me explain why this is like an attractive thing in your lifestyle. I mentioned a lot of guys don't have anything going on. A lot of men don't compete, aren't competitive, which is bad. You should be competitive if you're a guy, especially. A lot of guys after sports don't have an outlet for that, etc., and just watch TV on the weekends. So if you're actually man on a mission, trying to accomplish this thing, I'm trying to go to this tournament, I'm meeting up with my guy friends, we're going to smash heads, and I'm trying to be the best version of myself, I'm trying to be the smartest and the sharpest. This is an attractive thing, right? This is a cool thing that you're doing, and who wouldn't want to come along or at least benefit from being around that? Some of that will rub off, right? Now, also, I find that Magic combos very well with physical training. So if you, and this is why there's a negative stigma, is because a lot of gamers are out of shape or whatever. Magic in particular is good because it's not a computer game. You can have disdain for computer games and still play. You play outside, you be social, and you can train as well. You can do push-ups as you play or whatever, or it can just fit into a lifestyle where I'm trying to be the strongest version of myself physically, and I train and play sports. I'm a competitor. I'm trying to be the strongest version of myself mentally, and Magic gives me that outlet. So if you combine this into the package of a strong, confident, competitive man who is on a mission and uses Magic as a tool to sharpen his brain and to prove himself and compete with other dudes, it's just a cool thing, and anyone would like that. Not necessarily to come along and do it themselves, but anyone would respect you for doing that, especially if you think that it's cool and you don't waffle and you don't backpedal and say, well, I'm not that, it's not, and try to, again, like, how people will often mirror the strongest frame, like how you feel about it, they will eventually feel. I feel very strongly that it's a cool thing, it enriches my life, it makes my life better, and that will overrule any other frame that anyone puts on, or any other way that anyone thinks about Magic, right? So, that's basically my keys to how to present Magic as part of your life, whether it's to girls or whoever. Is like, not everyone needs to like it. If you don't like it, it's your loss. If you're just shit testing me, then doesn't matter. It's not going to affect my how I feel about it. I think it's cool regardless of what you feel about it. A very strong, powerful frame over this being a great thing. It's not. I'm not. The way I'm presented is like, I'm a competitor. I'm an athlete. I'm a performer. It gives me that outlet, and is a great fun thing to do with my guy friends. And again, for me, it lets me travel and train, make money. It's this great, big, awesome community. You don't have to take it that far for it to be cool, and it fits into a lifestyle, helps me with my purpose, sharpen my brain, and so on. I'm not always going to explain all of that. Just say I like it. You know, if y'all want to ask questions, maybe I'll give you the answers as I did in this video. But the main thing is, like, it's a cool thing, especially if you feel cool about it and feel confident about it. It's not going to hurt you. It's actually going to help you. But if you don't feel cool and confident, it's possible, it could be even possible that, like, you spend too much money, or you're spending too much time playing, not enough time physical training, and the perception and your confidence will change if you fix those things. But you take it to the extreme like me, and you get to this travel lifestyle. A lot of people are envious of that and think it's really fucking cool and want to know all about it. So again, it doesn't hurt me, it's helped me. So hope you find this video useful. It was an interesting question. It's something that I've never talked about, and I hope that it's useful to all, helpful to all the men out there. Some of y'all don't need it, for sure. Some of you do. I wish T-Woo came back with advice and told 14-year-old me that just to flaunt it and play, and not to worry about it, not to worry about what everyone thinks. Some people don't think it's cool, their loss, right? So that's it. Much love. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you have other video topics or you want more advice, more specific, you ask that comment down below. I am trying to keep this channel on the daily. A little bit of a struggle with all the work I'm doing on the farm here, and also with the off season that I'm taking from playing in tournaments myself to go do fun things like swim in mermaid caves down here. But I want to keep pumping out the content, so I'm putting it on you a little bit to throw out questions and video topic ideas. So much love, appreciate you, excited to see what you have to say in the comments. Hope you found this helpful. I know it's cheesy as hell, but but it's cool too, and useful stuff. So that's that. Look forward to seeing what you have to say in the comments. Peace out, much love.